Coach Natalie, and welcome to another episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies. Today we're going to be learning the straight arm lock from the mount and side control. It's a move that can be done in both gi or no gi. Seems pretty simple, doesn't it? Well, there's good reason why this move is used a lot in MMA, cage fighting, because it is a pretty high percentage move. So let's break it down. Okay, I'm with Sally here, my Jiu Jitsu dummy. I'm going to be in side control. I'm going to be trying to get an Americana, which is a move we covered in another lesson. Now, I may be trying to get the Americana for real, or maybe just as a setup for this submission. In any case, I'm in side control. Maybe I'm even straddling Sally's near arm just to secure it. So I'm working on an Americana. Now at some point, the defense for the Americana is to straighten out their arm, and that's what she's going to do. I'm going to be balancing on my north elbow while raising my south elbow. Tap, tap, tap. Again. I'm going for the Americana. In real, or maybe it's just a setup. She's going to extend her arm because that's the defense. Now, still securing this wrist and a figure four grip, I'm going to be basing on my north elbow and raising this arm. Tap, tap, tap. Now, the number one mistake that people make in an armbar is not understanding how an armbar works. What you want to do is force this elbow to go opposite the direction that nature intended. You'll normally do that by securing the wrist and then running their arm over a hard surface of some sort. That could be the groin, that could be, in this case, your forearm. What I want to be doing is having Sally's elbow here between my secured wrist and my arm that's raising her arm. If for some reason her elbow was down here and my arm was up here, this part of the arm normally doesn't bend anyway, so there's just no way I'm going to be able to hyperextend it. Again, trying to do the Americana. She extends it out because that is the defense. I've got a C clamp on her wrist. I have a figure four grip, and my forearm here is on this side of her elbow. Then it's going to work. The full move again. Side control. Even maybe sprawl a little bit just for stability. I'm trying to do an Americana. She extends her arm. I'm going to follow her, still controlling her wrist, still in a figure four grip. This forearm raises up while basing on this elbow. Now, this move can also be done on the mount. I personally don't like the mount so much because I think it's kind of a unstable position as opposed to side control, but you do get 4 points for the mount, so a lot of people like the mount. If it was a ground and pound situation, obviously pretty easy to hit people from the mount, so sure. Again, you're on the mount. If this is a self-defense situation, and I'll cover this more in my lesson about the Americana, I'm gonna keep my head down on this side of my shoulder to keep her from hitting me in the face. But that being said, I'm trying the Americana. She is extending her arm. I'm going to follow. Now in this case, I'm going to still maintain the mount, but I'm still going to sprawl my legs a little bit to still keep good balance. I'm going to still secure the wrist, and her elbow is here. My arm is here. This elbow, I press down on this elbow, and I raise up this forearm. Again. I'm going to be covering more arm bars from the mount in another lesson, but this was a real easy one. I hope you can try it out on your dummy, or maybe if you have a training partner. Thank you very much for learning the straight arm lock from the side control and mount. Again, my name is Coach Natalie, and thank you for joining me for this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies.